Hi YouTube. I just wanted to make this video really quick because my homegirls have been requesting that I do an eyebrow tutorial. Really don't think I do anything that great or whatever, but they want me to do one, so I will. But especially my homegirl Keisha. She told me that she was gonna send me some coconut M&Ms, and I told her if she sent me some coconut M&Ms, that I would make her an eyebrow tutorial. And I got my coconut M&Ms in the mail today. This this is the truth. I have been looking all over. Like I've been in different cities and stuff looking for these M&Ms. That's a shame, right? But I really love coconut, and I also love M&Ms. So thank you, Keisha, for sending me my M&Ms. I'm about to put your tutorial on. Thanks. Hey YouTube. Today I'm going to be doing an eyebrow tutorial. Um, one of my friends is so funny. She has been like asking me and asking me and asking me about how I do my brows, and I guess I just never did it because I was like, I'm not doing anything special or fabulous or whatever. But nonetheless, this is for you, girl. We're gonna do my eyebrows today, okay? Um, all right. So I've already done one of them. Um, Sometimes I do them differently. Sometimes they're shaped differently. Sometimes they're thin, they're thick. Sometimes it's a challenge of getting them to be symmetrical or whatever. So you just kind of have to, you know, perfect your brows in your own practice. Um, so the first thing I do, I mean, I already have my foundation and everything on. Typically, I do my eyebrows first before I do my eyeshadow. It's a matter of preference. I've definitely seen people do their shadow first and then do their brows, but whatever. The first thing I do is I typically brush my brows just to kind of straighten them out. And my eyebrows grow uneven, so it's like whatever. Anyway, and then this is one of those sometimes. I use Spikes. It's a eyebrow pencil from MAC. Sometimes I use this, sometimes I don't. It just depends on like what I feel like. But today I used it. Um, and then all I'm gonna do is sort of outline my eyebrow just under the bottom. And like I said, sometimes like you really have to practice to kind of know your own style. And you don't have to, like, I would recommend if you're doing this, um, like just starting off doing this, be very light. You don't have to, you don't have to be very heavy-handed. You don't have to be very heavy-handed on your brow. It's not necessary because um, you don't want to make it very difficult to try to rub off, especially if you already have your foundation and stuff like that on. But it gives you a little bit more control. Um, like for example here, I may decide I don't really like how I put that down, so I can rub it out a little bit if that makes any sense. I can kind of, rub it out and straighten it out or something like that. However you want to do. But yeah, basically I just outline it sometimes. Then um, I use Embark by MAC and a small angle brush. I have a bigger one. It just depends on what it is that you want to do. Sometimes I use Espresso by MAC. The rule of thumb is typically you want to use a color that is close to your hair color or um, something to that effect, unless you're doing, costume makeup or whatever, and you want green eyebrows. But typically, whatever's close to the color of your hair is what looks the best. So I take a little bit on the brush again, unless you're used to doing it, little is buildable. If you go sweeping a whole bunch in the brush and you wipe it on, you might feel a little bit like, oh my God, I just messed it up. So just be light, at first. Um, Sorry. Just be light at first. And then what I'm going to do is just fill in. I'm just going to fill in my brows. Sometimes I just use this instead of outlining or anything like that. Maybe if I'm like just in a hurry trying to throw my brows on real fast before I leave. You can make them, as dark as you want to or whatever. You want to kind of keep looking at yourself. See, like right now, like one is higher than the other, but I'm going to fix it in just a second. Sometimes I'll do my brows and then I'll sit in front of my camera. Like they look perfectly fine. They'll look perfectly fine in the camera. But then, I'm sorry, in the mirror. And then I'll sit in front of the camera and it'll be like one eyebrow like this, and the other one like dang. Okay. Then I brush again because you want the grain of the shadow to look very natural. Like you don't want to look like you have streaks of shadow in your brow. Sometimes it blends it out and makes it look even. Okay. Then a little bit more in there. If you brush it too hard, you brush your color out. Then I highlight. Some people use different methods of highlighting. Today I'm going to use just a white pencil. I actually got this idea from Makeup by Yvette. Great idea, really fast to do. Any white pencil is fine. This was like 99 cents at the 99 cents at the beauty supply store. Some people use concealer, like a lighter color concealer, or maybe even your same concealer or whatever. Other people use eyeshadow. Sometimes I do that. Like one of my favorite colors from MAC is Rice Paper. Beautiful highlight color. Sometimes I will use that right under my brow. The purpose of highlighting is you see how sharp this one looks, how clean it looks. When you highlight, it will do that. So the only thing that you're going to do is right under the brow. You're going to outline it. That's how I do my brows. So, hope you guys like it. And sometimes when you look at it,